Hello everyone, I'm Matt.
And I'm Brian, and we're the Retrosons.
Today we're going to be talking about one of our favorite Nintendo 64 games, James Bond Goldeneye.
This is the one that all the fans have been waiting for.
Is it?
Yeah, you haven't seen the comments?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It recently came out on the Switch N64 shop too. So if you want it and you have a Switch, you can play it there. I never thought it would come out there because there was some weird licensing with it.
Oh, I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah.
I might get it.
Yeah, I don't know. We have this one we can always play.
That's
Our
true.
N64 still works, so. And this is the N64 we had as kids too. We still have it.
Different pedal, though.
We don't have the original pedal.
Well, we do. I just don't think it works well. Remember I got you this one for Christmas a couple years back?
Oh yeah, that's not an actual N64 one.
Yeah, you can see it doesn't say Nintendo on it.
Yeah. Yeah, the N64 controllers aren't the best.
Yeah, the joystick always gets loose.
Yeah. But you can buy second-hand ones, or I know they have them for Switch now. You can buy the N64 controllers.
Well, obviously you can. I mean, I got you this one. And it's convincing enough. I've had you fooled.
Yeah, well, that's true. I didn't really look at it that good, though.
No.
But this game, what did it come out, 98?
97.
97, 98? It was one of the best first-person shooters.
Yeah. Got us really into James Bond and everything.
Yeah, it did. We played this, like we said in our James Bond video, we played this before we actually saw any James Bond movies.
Right. I didn't know what James Bond was until this game came out.
I didn't either. I didn't know there was like 40 years worth of Bond before that.
Yeah.
Give or take a few years.
But,
Well, if you're talking about books, it's even more.
yeah. 53 was the first book.
Yeah, so long time.
Oh, yeah.
But the controls nowadays for this game are hard because most games you shoot with your right finger, but in this one it's the left Z button underneath.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of backwards. The right button is for the scope or the reticle,
Yeah.
so you can aim. So we're going back to it. It's really hard to play now, but back when we first played it, I was really good at this game.
Yeah. The graphics aren't really the best on it either.
No.
But it was the 90s on the
Yeah.
64-bit thing, so it was kind of limited what they could do, I guess, with it.
Yeah. There are 18 levels and 2 bonus levels, so 20 levels total.
Yeah.
What is it, Aztec and Egyptian or something?
Something like that, I think, yeah.
Are the two bonus levels. But it follows the movie pretty close too. The levels are pretty much all in the movie. There's a couple of them that aren't, but they took liberties.
Of course, they had to make a game out of it.
Yeah. But it does follow the movie pretty close.
Music's really good, too. That's
Yeah.
one of the things everybody talks about.
Yeah, and there was a remake of it on the GameCube. What was it on? Or was it on the Wii?
I think it was on the Wii, and then I have it for PS3, I think.
So they did remake it later on, but the original, I still think the original is the best.
Of course it is. So, there's something else I was going to talk about, too.
Multiplayer?
Multiplayer, yes, thank you.
Yeah. The multiplayer was the best. I always played as Boris for some reason, every time.
Yeah.
And I know Oddjob was the best to play as because he was smaller and harder to hit, but...
Didn't a lot of people consider that cheating, though?
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Well, it kind of is.
I mean, they put him there to use, so...
Yeah. And there was 11 levels you could play as and double player on multiplayer. But it was 2 to 4 players you could play as.
Yeah.
And it was split screen.
Bunch of different options. You could use slaps only, or paintball,
or knives.
knives.
Yeah.
Or like unlimited time, or like a timed run for multiplayer, or a number of kills, or just unlimited. So there's a lot of options there.
Yeah. The actual levels were really good too. And there's different difficulties, and the higher difficulty you went, the more missions, or the more you had to do in the mission. Like shoot out every camera, or shoot out alarms sometimes.
Yeah.
Kill certain people, talk to certain people, just different things.
Right.
Turn off a computer.
I always did the easiest, well, not the easiest, but the standard, so I could just do
I did them all and got the 2 secret levels.
Yeah. Well, I always played on your file on those secret levels anyway.
Yeah. So they were fun though. The secret levels were good.
Yeah.
Hard.
I never figured out how to get the golden gun in that one. I know there's a certain way.
Path. Yeah. I think I had to look that up. I don't think I figured that out on my own.
Yeah, was that the one with Baron Samedi in it too?
Yeah.
You had to get
and
the golden
Jaws
gun.
was in one of them. Yeah, you had to get the golden gun to kill him because he just kept going back.
Mm-hmm.
But did we get it for Christmas the year it came out, or?
I don't know if we got it for Christmas or Jay just bought it one time. So that might be actually his copy of it. Don't tell him or he'll want it back.
I don't think he's gonna want it back, but
We'll see.
yeah, but there's a lot of nostalgia in this game for us. It started us off on James Bond games, which they really don't make anymore. I think they're making one.
The one in the works, but there's really not too much detail on it coming out yet.
Yeah, and it got us started in the James Bond movies.
Mm-hmm.
Which
then got me started on the James Bond books.
Yeah.
And everything James Bond, sometimes I go really deep down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So.
And another funny thing is they didn't use actual gun names in this. Like a PPK is, what was it? PP7 or something. And all the guns have weird names in it.
I was just reading an article the other day that Shigeru Miyamoto didn't like all the killing in it, so he wanted an after credit scene where James Bond went to the hospital to visit all the enemies that he wounded.
Shigeru Miyamoto had a part in this?
I don't know if he had a part in it or just because it was on Nintendo. He tried to.
Yeah, well, I know Rare developed it, and there was a 12-person team that made this game.
Yeah, I've heard that.
You think about it nowadays, and there's hundreds and hundreds of people making video games.
Right.
And this, one of the best games on the N64, only had 12 people working on it. It's kind of funny to think about.
Yeah, it is.
And it was the first game they ever made, I think. Most of them, anyways.
Wonder where they are now and what they're working on now.
I don't know. I know Rare isn't a thing anymore, is it?
No.
Somebody bought it and changed it up.
So who's making Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong Rare?
Yeah.
I don't know. Nintendo, maybe?
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know how all that licensing and naming and all that works, but
No.
I know Rare. I don't think Rare is a thing anymore.
Probably not. I probably heard that and just didn't think anything of it. So, anyway, this game obviously had a big impact on us, and it probably had a big impact on a lot of other 90s kids.
Yeah.
Like I
People
said.
that are our age. I mean, we were just talking to our friend about it last night. He's excited that it's coming to the eShop.
Yeah.
That Switch shop there.
Right?
And he actually told us to do a review on it, which we were planning on doing, Jason.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's a great game. Like I said, it's hard to control nowadays, but with a little bit of play time, you can get back into it.
Yeah,
it's just like any game, yeah. Like riding a bike. It's in there, you just gotta bring it out.
Yeah.
And if you played this game or any other N64 game that you want to talk about, let us know what your favorite was, one of your favorites. Let us know any games you hated on N64, anything. We'll talk about anything down in the comments.
Yeah, any good memories you have of this game?
Yeah.
Anything like that?
Yeah, and we'll see you in the future.
To talk more about the past.